So this is a texturing, this is a model which we have done texturing for. Okay. Okay, let me take this file, save as lighting. File save as lighting. So I'm just gonna increase a bit. Okay, I have this model. Okay. Like this. So here I would like to have some like window. So this is a window part. It's a very large window. Very bigger window. Size is good. Here you can have something. Let's say. So I would like to apply Maya software one. The material applied to this is Arnold. Okay, it is Arnold material. So Maya software lighting doesn't work in Arnold. Okay, if you are using Arnold material, you have to take Arnold lights only. Okay, so but I would like to explain Maya software lighting. So I'll take another scene which is of Maya software one. Check. Mm, Okay, no problem. Yeah, it's ready here. So anyhow, this is the one which you guys have done earlier, okay, with the Arnold lighting. But today I'll be showing how to do a Maya software lighting. So in this case, first thing is go to Maya software, choose Maya software here, okay. Then let us render this. Let us see how does this looks by with the default lighting. Okay, with default light, this is how something it looks with default light. Okay. So what I'll do now in render setting, go to Maya software here. The quality is production quality. First, I'll go for preview quality, low quality. Preview is low quality. I'll pick low quality here instead of production. Then I'll close this. Then I'll render this particular scene. So it's quicker because my preview rendering has to be faster. Within 4 seconds, this particular scene got rendered. Okay, got it. So now what I'll do, let us start applying lights. Now the light source, the source of light is from window here. Okay, so what I'll do, uh, go to lights here, take area light. Maya, take area light. Okay, now the direction you need to change for this particular light. The direction is, it's 90-degree here. Okay, and I'm gonna place this backside like this and make it bigger like this. Place this backside like this. So wherever light is there, let it come only up to that. Means the glass is there, the glass part up to here and here like this. Okay. Then what I'll do, go to attribute editor. What is the intensity of this particular light? Now let's do one thing. Let us take a render. When I take a render of this particular scene, you're getting an output like this. See, there's a lot of bleach here and there are so many dark noise is there. Okay, so what I'll do is, okay, I'll set a lighting, means the render size also. Now in Maya software, in render settings, click on this render setting, go to common. Here size, if you come down, there is image size. Pick the image size to half HD, HD 720, HD 720, which is a good resolution, HD resolution. Then select the light. Okay, I'll come to render settings again. In Maya software, I'll check ray tracing. Switch off ray tracing for time being. Go to Maya software, ray tracing, switch off ray tracing. Now I will render. Okay, you are getting an output something like this. So whereas it is so much, like a lot of light bleach is there. This is too much. Okay. So now what I'll do, decay rate instead of no decay, means area light has been selected here. See, area light has been selected. And here, this is model, 1 second. Yeah. This particular checker box here, it is called model. You turn off this so that you are not able to select the model. Okay, you will be selecting light only. This one. Okay. Here. Surface, select surface objects. Okay. Fine. Now light has been selected. Now it is instead of no decay, I make this linear. Let us render this again. Let us see what type of output we will get. Okay, when I go for linear, I'm getting a good lighting. Okay, this is good lighting. There's a little bit of bleach. It will be there by default. It will be there. No problem. Okay, and I duplicate this light. I am duplicating this light because I want to see the window. So that's the reason I'm just rotating in another axis, make it minus 90. Okay, so that say this one, there are two lights, one pointing towards inside, one pointing towards the window. Okay, so let me render this scene again. Okay, the one which is pointing towards window, it is giving a lot of bleach. So what I'll do, I need to reduce this light. The one which is pointing towards window, right? The other one, yeah. This one intensity is, I think, 1 linear. Make this to 0.7. Okay. Now let me render this again. See, a lot of trial and error you have to do, then only you get an output. Okay, instead of 0.7, I make this 0.4. Let me render this again. 0.2. Okay, 0.1. It's okay. 0.1 is fine. And I'm gonna move this a bit like this here. Okay. Then render this again. See, lighting is like this only. You have to do a lot of trial and error. Then only you get output. Now it's okay. I'm happy with the output. Okay. Now what I'll do, these two light, I'm selecting these two light. I duplicate this, place it here. Place it here. Okay. Now render. Okay, here it is there. So what I'll do, I'll turn on this resolution gauge. I would like to bookmark this particular view, bookmark. So view, bookmark, you know what is bookmark? Normally when you're browsing some website and you like that particular page and you want to bookmark that, means you want to save that. In that case, when you bookmark uh, on the web page tab, it will be there, that particular page. Similarly here also view. So it's view, bookmark, view bookmark. Here edit bookmark is there. Click on edit bookmark. New bookmark. I have created a new bookmark. Okay. Camera view 2. Add to shelf. It's apply, add to shelf, and close. Okay. See, for example, if I'm here like this, click on this, I get this bookmark. See, if any doubt, just check the video, you'll get to know. Okay. Now I'm taking a render. You get this entire scene like this. Got it? Great.
Yes, sir.
Then what I'll do, I would like to have one more light, and I would like to duplicate this, bring this outside like this. Something like this. From this side, you are getting the light from this particular wall, because our primary wall is this only. There are two windows. From here, we are getting light. Now it is linear. Anyhow, have increased. Let us see what sort of output we will be getting. Okay, you're getting an output something like this, but still there are bleaches here. Okay, so I'll go with 0.5. Let me take a render. I think this is okay. Then what I'll do, 0.5, this is fine. And I'm gonna duplicate this and I'm rotating this. place it in the top. So I'm just taking area light because area light is best suitable for interior. I'm just using area light. Okay. So let me take a render. Okay, I'm getting an output like this. So still there's a brightness from here. So getting a brightness from here. Okay. So it's like this. So I need more brightness for this particular light. Instead of 0.5, I'll give 0.7. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll duplicate this again. It's like this. It's 90. To bit down. And the brightness of this, I'll just give 0.1. Because I want the roof ceiling to be seen as well. Okay. So 0.1 seems more. 0.05. Okay, I'm just reducing it. And this one, I'll increase more, 0.7. That's okay. Or else 0.5 only. So here these window lights are there, no? Window lights, I would like to give sunlight tint, which is of bit of, or yellow tint or orange tint. Okay. And select this light, window light. Let us apply shadows. If you select the light, there is something called, like, you have an option called shadow. In this, there's an option called use depth map shadow. Click on depth map shadow. Resolution you give 1024, means 10 better quality, 1024, and filter size 3. Okay. So I'm gonna repeat again. Select the light. In the light here where window is there, no source, the source light. Okay. Select the window light and come down. You have shadow. There are two type of shadow. One is depth map shadow. Another is ray trace shadow. Use depth map shadow. When you use depth map shadow, automatically ray trace shadow will turn off. Resolution is 1024 and filter size you just give 3. Okay. Now let us render. See, you get bit more depth now. You get shadows, better shadows, quality will be there. See, you got shadows here. Earlier, shadow was not there. Okay. This was earlier output where shadow was not there. Okay. So when you add shadow, see, you get depth. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think this light even you can reduce a bit. For example, this one. I can have it from here, but down. Okay. So see, we are using multiple lights. I have 2 area light here, 2 area light. So 4 area light here, 1 light, 5 light on top, 1 6, bottom 1 7. See, you're getting a better output now. Okay. There's something called, you have certain spotlights here. Okay. So in this case, what we will be doing for spotlight, I'll use another light called create light. You have a spotlight. Select the spotlight, place it here, and I'm gonna rotate this spotlight like this, give -90. Okay, so I'm just moving this here like this, lift this up and move a bit inside. Move this light inside this particular one. Okay, and go to attribute editor, reduce the cone angle. Cone angle you just reduce, bring it down, cone angle reduce. Here again, decay rate, make it linear. Okay, it's okay, fine. Penumbra you give 5, that's okay. Then I'm gonna duplicate this. Let's say I wanted two different light. One I would like to have let's say a blue tint, and this light also I would like to have blue tint. Okay, then I would like to have two more lights here. This light I would like to place it here, and I would like to make it smaller, bring it down, and rotation, I'm just rotating it something like this. And the color of this light I would like to have a bit of this color, and I would like to duplicate this over here. So if you see now, if I turn off polygons, show polygons, if I turn off, you see only you have lights. Okay, show polygon, there are so many things which show, or you can turn on, turn off. There are two lights here, 2 plus 2 4 plus 1 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. The 11 lights are there. Okay, so I'm gonna save this as lighting. So let me render this. Okay, very light output is there here. So I think what we have done is these lights we have given linear. I'll make it no decay. Select this, make it no decay. I think now you can see this. Now, if I take a render, you get that output here. See, there's a blue light here. You're getting a blue light. You're getting yellow light. There's a blue light here. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So if I reduce this particular light, the intensity of these lights, now if I reduce the intensity of these lights, instead of 1 to point, even lesser if I do, what happens? Now we here one is there. If I make 0.1 and if I reduce this light, what happens? How does the output looks? Will it look like a day scene or night scene?
A night scene.
Good. Okay. So what you have to do is create one lighting output day scene, which is something like this, and create one lighting output, which is of night scene. In night scene, light should have blue tint, not white tint. The light, the main light is there, no? Main light should have blue tint. For example, this main light, if you make blue tint, something like this, okay, and you need to reduce other lights. See, now you got blue tint, right? Now you got blue tint. You need to reduce this to brightness. Automatically, this looks like a night scene. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Now, since this is a day scene, I can have an orange tint or yellow tint so that you get a better output. Means day scene output. Okay. This is a day scene output. I can keep this. Okay. So try out. This is output. Okay. Any doubts? Lindelwa, Nati, any doubts? How to do lighting?
No, sir.
This is a Maya lighting using default lights. Okay. I'll share you
Yes,
the
sir.
video. I'll share you the video. Do lighting for the interior, same interior, and share me the output by tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have a good day. Bye. Bye, guys.
Goodbye, sir.